What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lifestyle Podcast. I am your host, Sonic.
And I'm your co-host, Snuff.
So, what's on the agenda today, Boo?
All right, so within the last few months, I've noticed a lot of losses in the car community as far as totaling. Good friend of mine, Kermit. If you're listening, Kermit, this is pretty much for you. He got T-boned. Lady jumped double yellow line, jumped the bike lane,
No shit.
T-boned him.
Jesus Christ. But he's all right, though.
He's just feeling it now.
Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Uh,
How's the car?
Kermit's gone.
Total loss? Like dead ass?
It looks like it. If he didn't have that roll cage in that car that everybody tries to talk him out of,
Right.
dude, he would have definitely broken some ribs or something. That door would have caved in on him, and he would have been in trouble.
Jesus Christ.
And
He posted pictures on the gram or?
He didn't post too much on the gram,
Right.
but, I have my small talks with him, and I trust him enough to open up to him. So, we talk. And that lady she's going to hell. She's going to hell on a jet. He's nicer than me. I would have got out, shoved my phone down her throat, and killed her.
That is a horrible, horrible thing. That's happened to me before. My first car. So.
And I already had it planned out in my head. She would have been there. The cops would have showed up. Oh, she has a phone in her throat. Yeah, officer, somebody stole my phone, and I was looking for it on the Find My Phone app. Oh, it's your phone in her throat. Yeah, oh, wow, it's crazy. She deserved it, I guess.
So many emotions run.
I was so angry when I saw that because, dude, that's like a brother car to mine.
You know, it is. A lot of people, let me start from the beginning. When they post something online, whether it's IG, Facebook, whatever the hell,
Yeah.
you always get it's just a machine. Thank God you're good. Yeah, don't get me wrong. That's not a terrible thing. I get it. And, I guess thanks, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's understandable. But to a car person,
That's your best friend.
the car's your everything. Which is funny because I swear to God, people that aren't car people that listen to this, which props to you if you're listening to this or you're not car people. Jesus Christ. But anyway, most of the car people that do listen to this will relate 100%. Your car is your best friend. It's your girl.
Your pet.
It's your pet. It's your goddamn everything.
Your livelihood.
And to some people, it's even livelihood. And even more, because I've met people that have had a lot of crazy personal issues and, really dark stuff, have gotten into the car hobby and are perfectly fine now. You know what I mean? They've gotten away from the whole crazy dark thoughts and all that mess of stuff. So, the car game to a lot of people has a lot of different meanings, but it is really a lifesaver. If you get what I'm saying?
It's an escape.
And it's 100% escape. Jesus Christ, it's an escape. Just thinking about it. Jesus
Getting
Christ.
behind that wheel, going through the gears, letting it rev, hearing the pops and bangs, having people look over at you, people taking pictures of your car. That's therapy. That's therapeutic.
That's 100% therapy. It's one of those feelings that will never get old. And it's funny because Amanda tends to forget, like when she's driving her car.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be for real. It's a black CTS with rose gold
Yes.
and glitter.
It's pretty.
She forgets sometimes when people are just there staring. Because she's like, what are they staring at? I'm just like, your car. Oh yeah.
Yeah, never mind the blonde, blue-eyed girl who's pretty. No, they're not staring at that. It's your car, bitch. That's what they're looking at.
But a lot of times you forget. You do forget sometimes. It's funny because it's just one of those things. You get used to it as, like, for example, when I have the cars parked in the house, I have the car off blue. I'm either washing it or doing something. I'll go inside. And I'll look through the cameras. And there's usually like 2-3 people just like there. No expression on their face. They're trying to either figure out what the hell the car is. Or you see them taking a picture.
That's my favorite.
So like I said, it's weird at first and you get nervous. Like, oh my God, they're going to come steal my shit. After a while. Yeah, I mean, that's the first thing that comes
Plotting
to mind.
on you.
But you do get used to it to a certain degree. You do. But, I mean, going back to that, Jesus Christ, that just sucks. Dude, if that car's really a total loss.
And, the sad part is, listen, Dylan's built sturdy as fuck. He's like a black belt.
No shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
motherfucker's sturdy.
No kidding, really. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
he's not a little guy. He's got some meat to him. He's got weight. And for him to feel dinged up, that means that lady had to hit him fucking hard.
I mean, where was the hit?
Right past that door to the front of the corner panel.
Okay.
In the rear, a little bit towards the rear, but not over the wheel well.
So semi-considered a T-bone.
No, that is a T-bone, dude. Even the outline to the door, pushed in. Like, I had to hold my chest when he sent me that video. I was like, oh, no.
Did the airbags deploy?
To be honest, I don't think so.
Then chances are there's a good chance that the car's not total.
But that's the frame. Where the door meets the frame, there. It's heart-wrecking.
You know what it is? It's an interesting dilemma because you get this option. Do I give up?
No, he's not that type. He's not that type.
Or
and I feel
do
bad for
I-
anybody who has to park next to him in the next season.
You know what I mean? One of those things that I don't give a fuck what the insurance says. It's not going to be a total loss. Just give me the money, I'll fix it my damn self. You know, is he one of those?
Oh, I don't know what his plans are. And to be quite frank, if I did know his plans, I wouldn't want to speak on it without his permission.
No, granted, that's totally makes sense. But I mean, for other people that have gone through this, like what has been their outcome?
Well, look at 350.
Who's that one?
That's the Hennessy Z.
Oh, okay.
He just lost his too, but similar accident. But I don't know whether the lady with Kermit was drunk, but this other dude was drunk and wind up swerving and T-boning him while he was on the highway. Imagine doing 60 and getting T-boned by a car who swerved out.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And he felt it the day of. Kermit felt it 2 days later.
I mean, granted, not everybody's built the same.
My man
to a
ain't no
certain
bitch.
degree. Man, it just still sucks no matter what.
And that's
no
not
matter what.
like, dude, I can go down a list in the last 4 months, people who have been losing cars left and right.
Oh, granted. I mean, we're not including the crazy ones that we see in the quote unquote takeover videos. We're not including those, right?
No, I hope no, I can't say all of them. I mean, I hope something bad does happen. I'm just, not saying it.
You know what it is? I'll give you a good one. I think I was talking about it in the last episode with my 91, with my caddy.
Give it.
Okay. When that car got hit twice, I've had to deal with crap on that car.
Okay.
I swear to God. Sporadic years apart, like 6-7 years apart, but still pretty good hits. The first one, like I said, was when that car cut me off.
Okay.
Fine dandy. I won because obviously the guy was wrong because from a left, he tried to make a right and I ended up owning him at 45 miles an hour on 109.
Yeah, fuck you, Mercedes.
He total lost his shit. But anyway, good motherfucker. Anyway, still have repressed anger from that. But the fighting of the insurance, because my insurance was like, yo, dude, you're fine. You're good. You did nothing wrong. And you were 5 miles under the speed limit.
Perfect.
So you're good. Clearly the guy's at fault. Okay, good. My insurance, I was like, I don't want you guys to cover anything. They're going to pay every single cent. The guy's insurance.
Okay.
That nightmare lasted 6 months. To the point that I was threatening the guy's life over the phone. And the guy would tell me, you're being recorded, right? I'm like, do you want my fucking signature?
No.
I'll autograph it and send it to you.
What pulled you out of character?
The point of that car, them telling me that the car wasn't worth anything.
What?
Put it this way, my dad was next to me. My dad just walked away. He was like, no, I'm not even want to be here for this one. Because the guy, I met him at the body shop.
Okay.
I looked around. He looked around the whole car. He goes, well, it's okay, but this is going to be a total. I'm like, total? Yo, my dude, I'm not even leaking oil. I'm not even leaking coolant. What are you talking about? Because, yeah, but look at that fender. I'm like, yeah, because it's fiberglass. It disintegrated on impact.
Oh, that was the other cool thing.
What?
Crown Carbon Crafting. Same rear fenders I got. Kermit got them. Dude, they didn't shatter.
Okay, so it's good material then.
Fuck yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. But yeah, going back with that guy, that insurance adjusters, I mean, they're going to try and nickel and dime you anyway because they just don't want to pay you. Or if they do, they want to take the car. And then you see it later on in Copart, in the auction site.
And I'd have to buy it back at that point.
And then you have to try and buy it back.
But then you got to fight everybody else who's trying to buy the same nice
Exactly.
car.
It's a fucking nightmare. So I was like, literally, like I said, my dad was with me. The guy was like, yeah, this car ain't worth much. My dude, what the was that for?
I know what I have.
I was like, listen, this car's been in the family since 91. I learned how to drive in that car. All right? That's the one I took everywhere the first time I started driving, pretty much. Which is true. I'm not even lying about that. I painted that car. I restored that car. I made it a show car. That thing goes to shows, and that's my bread and butter. Look how it is now. That's not my bread and butter right now. You're going to pay me for everything in that car. Yeah, but how do you expect me to get the parts? Don't worry about the parts. I'm making your life easy. You just have to pay all the labor. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm like, I don't know about that. It's that you are. You are, call your boss. Call your boss or somebody's going to sign me that check. 6 months was that battle. To the point that when the last final time I talked to the dude, I was like, yo, my dude, I'm going to show up at your office. I'm just going to deck you in the face. So it's either you pay me or I'm going to take you to court. And I'm going to sue the living life out of you. I'm going to sue the life out of the company. I don't care if this drags another 10 years. I don't give a shit. I got all the time in the damn world. But you're going to pay me for everything.
Your kids are going to owe me money.
Yeah. I was like, what do you mean? Why you got to get violent with me? Because you're getting stupid with me. 6 months my car's been in the shop because you motherfuckers don't want to pay. And I did you the solid of buying a whole car. I literally went out the next following day and found a 93 Cadillac. Bought it from the guy for $400, $500, the whole car. Brought it to my house and stripped it. Stripped it like I damn stole it in 1 whole week.
It was Newark in your driveway.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude, I took the glass, roof, headliner, seats, doors, whole front clip, back bumper, trunk, cut the quarters out.
God damn.
ECU, dash. I have all that in storage, my dude. I can rebuild the Cadillac like fucking 30 times if I wanted to. But I even did them the favor. Where are they going to go? And you can't go to a Cadillac and be like, yeah, I need to order a bumper for that car.
That doesn't happen.
They're going to be like, wait, what's a 91? What? You know what I mean? But 6 months. But I'm the type of person, I'm not going to quit. That's where it comes down to. So, do you fold? You're like, fuck it, whatever. Do I just get the money, get myself another project car, and start from scratch? Or do you fight and rebuild and kind of like continue where you left off type deal? Sort of. You know what I mean? That's where it comes down to. Because a lot of these people, I know a lot of people that have given up.
I mean, with the Z community, it's a little bit easier because there's 100 Z shells. And the parts that we have on our cars are always interchangeable. The only thing that's a little rough is from the DEs to the HRs.
Right, okay.
You can't swap out motor components. But we have a 10-year gap where we're allowed to buy the same shit, basically, except for the motor.
No shit. And everything bolts on, everything pretty much.
Perfect.
No kidding. Okay, so you guys technically have it easier.
Easier, yes.
In that regard.
Oh, absolutely.
It comes into too. What year is a Z?
His is a DE, if I'm not mistaken, so it has to be between 03 and 05.
Okay. See, now I know this because I know a lot of people in the car insurance world. They're automatically going to go up to him and be like, oh, this is a total loss.
He better not take that.
So it comes into account of what's your next move, because there's 2 ways of going about it. You can either, and I know this for a fact, and I know if anybody wants to use this trick, by all means do it, and all the insurances, because they're all pricks anyway. But anyway, you can go up to them or write them an email, whatever the hell, and be like, these are what the parts are going to cost me. I will handle parts. You have to worry about is labor. Chances are they'll write you the check.
They'll bite.
Yeah, because when I did the caddy, the paint job, the whole 9 yards, because it was candy paint, blah blah blah, came out to, I think it was like $4,200, bro, something like
Yeesh.
that. They gave me $4,000 even.
Well, I'd be pissed.
It sucks, but you gotta remember one thing. At least in this old car world, there is no real Kelly Blue Book for it. You know what I mean? You go by the book, they're gonna give you $200 for the car.
Yeah, but I know mine on KBB is worth anywhere from 5 to 10.
Okay. Well, like I said, you in that sense are luckier because even now, let's say we're like the CTSs, these second gens now. They're not practically no insurance is paying for anything. So it comes into, God forbid, all right, what do you do? Start from scratch? Go fucking find the parts?
No, you call an insurance adjuster and have them fight on your behalf with a 20% markup. So what they'll do is,
Yeah, they fight the number, and it's a $200 fender. They're gonna end up giving you $140. But
no,
then
you're wrong. You're wrong.
What?
They spice up the numbers. If it's a $200 fender, they'll say it's $250,
Yeah,
and they'll take that $50 off the top.
granted, that works too.
And then when you get to the body shop, the hours and the labor, if you know somebody at a body shop,
Oh no, granted,
they'll spice it up and they'll give you back money to pay for
you
your
have to
parts.
give you back money for everything. That's exactly what happened in the body shop that did the car. I got everything. I literally got all my money, and I broke even. It's like it never happened. It's like it never happened. I got free parts out of it. That's the way I ended up working.
Okay.
Again, it doesn't happen like that a lot, but you can't fight it. It's one of those things. Just a matter of how good the fight is.
I mean, listen, somebody at his level, there's so much shit that he's going to have to peel off that car to put onto the next one.
Exactly. So
It's more work.
It's a nightmare.
And
It's a nightmare.
something like that car, you cannot let go. You can't. That's like
No, I know.
a divorce. You can't go through with it sometimes.
You know, that's where it comes into. It ties into everything that we've been talking about since like the beginning of the first episode. That concept is exactly why I don't drive the car a lot.
Because if something stupid happens,
That's something stupid. Because like I said, I don't worry about how I drive. You gotta worry about everybody else around you. That one ignorant.
that mindset is terrifying to worry about every person around you.
Exactly. I mean, try not to think about it. You drive and it is what it is. But you at least try to minimize that as much as possible. Because the older these cars get, the harder it becomes to fight for them,
Secure parts.
to secure parts. Because end of the day, anything happens, you're going to a junkyard or a part out through Facebook Marketplace. And then you got to worry about storage. And we're going to be like, oh, where am I going to park this thing? Where am I going to put it? Try and strip it as fast as possible. You know, sell the rest on Facebook or eBay and junk the rest. It's a nightmare. It's an utter nightmare. That's the terrible side. If there is one in the car game of having a show car,
Yeah.
that is the nightmare side of it. God forbid having something happen, and then what do you do?
Kill the lady behind the seat.
Yeah, pretty much. You go up to her and be like, "You listen, hey, it looks like you have something in your neck," and just choke her out and just snap. Walk back to the car.
My guy's a black belt. He could have did it too.
Be like, "Hey, I don't know. She just stopped breathing. I don't know."
It looks like she had a heart attack. Did she get a COVID shot lately? That Johnson and Johnson.
That Johnson & Johnson vaccine. By the way, how you feeling, boo?
I got my shot. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you guys. I got my shot. I got the Johnson and Johnson. I got this weird blood clot in the front of my pants, and it won't go down. I've been knocking things over in the house.
All right. Wow. That was good.
I'm feeling fine.
Jesus Christ, that was good.
I feel great.
Yeah. No third nipple. Nothing.
No,
Nothing growing out of character.
No, I mean I'm still losing hair, so that's a thing.
Okay. Well, just checking up on you, boo. Just checking up on you. But going back a little bit with the car stuff. Like I said, if there is a bad side to this of owning a show car or a classic or a retro mod or just anything modded, pretty much falls under that category, and it's old. And I'm talking about old in the insurance world is like 10 years. Your car's over 10. They prefer to be like, listen, total loss, here's a check, just buy yourself another one. In the last few years, practically no insurance unless you like straight up put your balls on the table and be like, listen, you see this nut? I'm going to make you lick it if you don't give me my money to fix my damn car. I swear to God, it's horrible. And the insurance people, like the ones that you're cool with, will tell me all the time, dude, out of 300 claims, at least 270, 280 are just straight checks that we send out. And we don't deal with it.
But you see, that's the other thing. Somebody like you, where you're in a certain business, and that car is basically your poster child.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your best friend, your best example of work.
Yeah, it is.
Your best advertising that you're ever going to get.
It's everything.
That doesn't become a price tag sticker? Nobody can say, oh, well, it's 2003, so nothing?
Yeah, it sucks. And it sucks. And it sucks. The only way, and here's where it gets more expensive in this damn hobby, even more than what we normally deal with, is the collector car insurance.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a thing. And what I mean by collector car is you don't have to have like an old school, like 50s or 60s car. Buy this.
Okay.
You can have your Z fully done and fully insured. But what they do is they insure your car by the mods.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a thing. For anybody that doesn't know, Haggerty is a good example of this. AAA also. It's not just towing. They have their own car insurance. And they actually have collector car insurance. And so custom cars, all the classics, they get full potential of the sticker. Like they'll go out and you have to send pictures of your car. Give you an example how it works. All the mods.
Okay.
The prices that you've paid for the mods. Let's say you went to a body shop, you got this, and this done, and paint and all that.
$10,000 to mold it on.
Your famous $10,000 bill from the last episode. You can scan that, send it to them, and they add that to your car. So they go, okay, Kelly Blue Book says your car under this mileage this year, you're at, say, let's say, for example, $7,500.
Okay.
Argument's sake, okay? Okay, $10,000 body work and paint. Custom fenders, are these one-off? Yeah, they're one-off. Okay, good. So if you had to replace them, oh, man, they're probably going to be like, $2,000 or something like that. Okay, good, $2,500. Before you know it, your Z's valued at like $70K. Now, that's beautiful because that means your air freshener breaks, they're replacing the air freshener, and they're going to give you money for the air freshener.
That's
God
awesome.
forbid. The downside is their yearly premiums.
Which is typically...
$6,000, $7,000.
You have to pay it up front?
And you have to pay it up front. Which sucks.
I would lose my mind.
Exactly. You know what it is to have that bill countdown towards the end of the year? Bro, you kidding me? It's like having a heart attack at the end of the year every time. Kidding me? No way. Now is when, because I got Haggerty.
Okay.
I got Haggerty recently. Not recently. I've had it for like a few years now, but they stopped doing the whole 1 year plop on top. They kind of let you do now
The payments.
the monthly payments, and it's an accessory insurance to your main car insurance.
All right, I'm going to ask you some questions. They're going to be a little personal, but
No, go for it.
what car do you have it
leans
on?
to the side. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong question. Go on.
What car do you have it on?
Blue. I have it on blue.
All right.
Blue, Shadow, and Rusty have it.
Let's start with blue.
Okay.
Actually, let's use Rusty because I don't want to ask these questions about blue.
Okay, that's fine. You can pick any car.
Rusty, what's it valued at as far as they're concerned?
Under the mileage, and because I restored her, she's right now valued at, I think it's like 32.
What?
Yeah.
And what's the monthly premium?
For her, I pay $170.
That's cheaper than my insurance.
But also, you have to put into account, it is a classic car. I do pay more for Blue and Shadow because they're more modern.
Do I want to know how much blue is worth?
It's not, it's up there, man. It's up there.
Are we a six-figure mark?
Yeah, sorta.
Kissing it.
Kissing it, and like a good tongue down their throat, but kissing it.
And what's the monthly?
On that one, I pay about close to $300. Aside from normal car insurance.
That's still cheaper than my car insurance.
Is it really? Is it because it's a two-door, it's a Roadster, and it makes you want to go fast?
Well, it's also ordered in. Well, color is a factor. They say red isn't a factor. Color is a factor.
Color's a fucking factor because I pay a lot for the BMW. I don't give a shit, and that thing's a cow.
That gunmetal gray, that darker gray.
Uh-huh.
Less of them are on the road today because most of them got totaled out because people who buy that color like to race.
The gray one?
That
Really?
dark gray, yep.
Not the red?
No.
Or that freaking
Yellow, nope.
dark yellow, or like that burnt orange?
The Brickyard.
Brickyard, there we go.
I love that color, by the way.
Seriously?
Yeah, man.
The gray one.
The gray one.
Really?
I said the same thing myself. I didn't argue it. I said, okay, I get it.
I mean, the second that I remember, I'll never forget this, when I was putting red on the insurance. The guy's like, all right, what model is it? I'm like, oh, it's an E36, a 94, 325i, blah, blah, blah. All right, gave him the VIN. He goes, oh, man, it's red? I go, I mean, yeah, it used to be red anyway. There's no clear coat on the damn thing.
No, that's fucked
It looks like chalkboard, to be honest. The guy started laughing. He goes, you're going to pay a little bit more, right? I was like, dude, it's a 94. We're like close to 200,000 miles. What? What do you mean I'm going to pay more? Yeah, man, it's red. It's going to make you go fast. I go, fast? Dude, it's a cow. What are you talking about fast? He goes, yeah, man, these cars, I don't know. They're peppy. They're peppy. That's all. I'll never forget that. I just kept on looking. I'm like, all right, this is going to suck. How much more? Guy hits me with like freaking $15 more than what the normal E36 mile. I was like,
Oh, no.
yeah, let me tell you, mad Fast and the Furious right now, my dude.
Fast and by curious.
But generally speaking, the brighter colors are usually the ones that lean to make you want to go fast.
Well, I guess the JDM world is a little different.
Yeah, I guess. I can see that.
And then, so, of course, we're going over it. And then I have the Audi on the other insurance.
Okay.
There goes $200, which the Audi's cheaper than...
Of course, it's a sedan.
The Audi cost over $100,000 when it came out.
When it came out. Back in 06. It's 2021.
So it's almost 20 years.
Almost.
Hmm.
No, you're not going to put historic plates on an Audi A8. I swear to God, I'll kick you in the nuts.
It'll be hilarious.
You can't do that. That's just a no. I believe if your car's in the 90s, all day, go nuts. Now when it's like 2000s, Mark.
Not yet.
Absolutely not.
2025, we'll talk.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. If
We're
it's
not
a
having
90s
this. Listen,
car,
we're on a
yes, do a
podcast. We're not
historic
having this
plate.
debate right now.
How about you put the damn headlights on? How about before you even
Fuck
worry about
you
plates?
and the
about-
headlights and stick them up your ass, punk
Jesus
bitch.
Christ. Poor car just sitting there.
Listen, fucking $1,000 on a set of headlights.
They're sitting in the back. Well, whatever.
Yeah, they're sitting in the back of my car. I've been driving around with them for the last fucking
That's great. So you have an extra headlights to look at your butt?
3 weeks. No, I laugh at myself because, all right, my bank account is what it is. I know. But I always say to myself, if anything doesn't work out, and I say, fuck the Z, I got $1,000 sitting in the back seat.
You're so
and
stupid.
it makes
I
me
swear
laugh.
to God.
It makes
You
me
irk
laugh.
me sometimes. I swear. Just put the damn headlights on the damn car.
Listen, you muppet, I have things to laugh at, so it keeps me happy, okay?
Oh, man. But going back to this topic. This insurance game, I mean, it's all a scheme anyway.
It's a Ponzi scheme.
It really is. It really is. Like, I have the accounts with Copar.
Okay.
That's where they all land. At least here in Jersey. Like 80% of the cars. There's like 2 or 3 other ones, but Copar is pretty much the popular one.
Okay.
When Hurricane Sandy happened, holy shit. That Copar was fire.
I'm sorry to laugh at that if you lost a car in Sandy.
Like, the cars that were there, you didn't even give a hell if I had a Christmas tree. Christmas lights on the damn cluster. Trust me, you didn't care. Because of the crackhead prices.
Hellcats for $13,000.
What? Bentley GTs going for like 15,000 with like 10,000 miles on them. But obviously,
It was underwater.
it was in the boat and it was chilling on the Hudson for a little bit. But they were going and they sold. People were grabbing those cars left and right. I had an auction. I had a bid on a 1957 Chevy Bel Air with no columns. Now, for all my classic heads I listen, a 57 Bel Air with no column in the middle, that car's worth over $100,000 all day.
No column. That's the bench sheet in the front, right?
It has bench seats in the front and the back, but in the middle of the car, like physically the middle of the car, there's no pillar. So when you drop the glass, the windows, it's just clean.
Oh.
They made 2 models in 57. One with the column and one without. The one without was going on that damn website, bro, and it sold for like $4,500. Some asshole literally bought the bid like eBay style.
Seconds before
That
pull the
one
trigger.
jerk off waiting like 2 seconds before we like got him. I swear to God. Me and my dad were like, was like, no, let's try and get it.
That would have been badass.
There's no computers. Who gives a hell if it was under the water?
Everything's mechanical.
Making out with SpongeBob. I don't give a shit. Rip the carpet out. Throw a brand new carburetor in.
Done.
Done. Motors, I don't give a hell. I'll find another 350 carbureted for it. Not matching numbers? I don't give a hell. That's still a $50,000 car all day.
And when Haggerty, 150.
Yeah, honestly.
A one-off car.
It becomes a one-off car. But like I said, for those that don't know about Copar, definitely Copar. Like, it's what I would call Plan B from Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I gotta say that.
You know what I mean? You do have to worry about the retard just like eBay style. It's one of those things. Unless it's a car that really nobody wants.
That's
You
me
get
on
lucky.
eBay, just so you know.
What happened?
That's me on eBay with my parts.
Oh, you're that guy?
Oh, yes.
You're that guy.
Well, all right, ready for this?
Go.
Those ISR camber arms.
Okay.
The front ones, the upper.
Mm-hmm.
They were on eBay for $50, less than the price at the bid.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know me. I wait for a few seconds. $1 more. Saved almost $49.
Okay.
$49. Why
And you
not?
go to get 'em.
Yep.
Okay, so you can laugh. I'm the eBay guy that if you have a best offer, I'm gonna lowball the fucking life out of you.
Stop.
I'm like gonna irk you. Don't put a best offer with me. If it's $50 and has a best offer, I'll be like, yo, $10.
And then if they don't answer you, $10 again next month.
You wanna know what happens? Half the time, they always hit you back in the middle.
Really?
Yeah, all the time. 9 out of 10. You hit them with some crazy lowball number, and then either you get the certain like 2-3% that curse you off, because you know how you can write a note.
Mm-hmm.
They'll literally be like, "Bro, you fucking kidding me?" And they'll hit you with a price back. You can just decline, just to piss them off even more and go away. But half the time they'll be like, "You know what? There's me in the middle."
All right, so the carbon fiber center console. Went to go put a bid on it.
Okay.
The guy wanted something like $400, but it was thick carbon fiber. It wasn't that glue-on shit.
Okay.
So I'm looking at him, looking at the clips. He made the clips on the back all nice. I was like, all right, that's a pretty cheap price. Our best offer. I'm like, all right, I'll hit him at $3.
Okay. I mean, which is reasonable. Actually, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. I've had my moments.
He took $1 off his asking price and sent
I
it back to me.
hate it. I wanna find them, knock
Just
on the door and just punch them in the
strangle
face. I swear to God. And this is the best offer we can give you. I'm like, no, you're not. Go fuck yourself, sir.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
That's not the
And
best
we all
offer.
know it. But yeah, definitely for the guys that don't know, Copar, it's free registration, so you can sign up for free or whatever. And
It's Copart.
Copart, yes, I'm sorry, the Cuban comes out.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, whatever, blow me. Anyway,
Get the fucking knock your dick in the sand thing.
what? It works.
That was more
Knock
Cuban
your
than
dick in
anything.
the sand. It actually works. I like it.
Yeah, as soon as you
Well,
get on the
make it a
beach
sticker.
from your country, just put your dick in the sand. You're planted
There you
here
go.
now.
Welcome to America. It's gonna burn a bit. No,
It's
I'm kidding.
fucking beautiful.
But yeah, it is free registration. There's a whole mess of cars, like from Lamborghinis and Ferraris, like crackhead.
All right, we're deviating again.
Sorta. But going back to the insurance thing.
Back to if you total your car, you have two options. Either you get rid of it and start from scratch,
Jesus.
or you build it back up. Those are your options. If you're building it back up, Believe it or not, a lot of the parts that you're probably going to spend more money online, you can probably go to like AutoZone or something
Yeah,
and buy them from there.
true.
So that way you have them quick in your hand. You don't have to wait for days to install.
I think if you're stuck in that predicament of, do I continue? Do I just let it go? Blah, blah, blah. For those that at least have been wanting to get another mod, like a wide body, let's say, for example. If your car's not wide body, but they make a wide body,
Yes.
now's probably your chance to get a wide body.
Insurance money.
Insurance money. You have to probably put in a little bit more just to cover, body work and blah, 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 and whatever is, broken.
Well, if you know the right body shops, they'll charge it up.
Obviously, they'll charge it up to a certain degree. But I think once you're stuck in that predicament, there is at least light at the other end of the tunnel, because at least stuff that you wanted to get done, you kind of can.
I think that's why everybody should fear him next season, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, because this man is intelligent and he has means.
I mean, I hope that he doesn't get rid of it. Like, I hope he stays excited, because I know a lot of people that have been like, so bummed by it that they just. I know people that even give up on the hobby
What?
because they've gotten their car wrecked like that.
Well, listen, I know people who've fucking blown their motor and give up on the hobby.
Oh no, dude! Oh, that's all day. And I know people that they'll lose at one show and they'll be like, "Yo, this is all rigged. That's it. I'm done."
Yeah,
I'm out of
no.
the seat.
But you have to have that mentality in you, that fight or flight, but mostly fight, and say, I'm keeping this, or I'm doing this. I'm going to buy that extra shell. I'm taking all the parts from this one and putting it on that one and
End of
making
the
it
day.
work.
Does it suck? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrendous.
It's unfortunate.
There is no upside to be like, yeah, it'll be fine. No, man, it's not. It's going to suck. It's going to piss you off even more as you're working along. But you have to at least think of the outcome.
The only way I can compare it is if you've ever lost a pet that you're really close to.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it, actually. Yeah.
It's that same fucking pain.
It's the same pain. It's the same pain, end of the day. And like I said, most people that aren't in this hobby or just see it from the outside will never understand. Never understand how we can name our cars and how... Perfect example, when I talk about my cars, they're female. It's one thing. I'm going to bring her out.
Well, to most people, a car is 3,000 pounds of rubber, electrical, Bondo, wheels, glass, metal.
Yeah.
And that's all they see when they look at a
That's
car.
some people, that's really all they see. Others, no. It's just the same deal going to a junkyard. The real car guy will stop there, stare at a car that looks like an open tuna can, and be like, damn, that really could have been something dope.
Like the Supras we see in the junkyards.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can't get over it. You see it so often, but then you think to yourself, realistically, can your pockets handle restoring a Supra?
I don't know, but can you? Because you're about to pay $10K for a picture of his body work.
Oh, my God.
It's never going to get old.
But see, that's the other thing I get to laugh at. That $10,000 mark,
Uh-huh.
I've been making jokes about it all day.
Yeah, I mean,
The guys in my shop, the one walks over to me, hey, man. I was like, what's going on? He goes, I need a small loan. And, of course, I'm cool with Tommy. Like, what do you need? He goes, a few grand. I'm like, all right, when do you need it by? He goes, I'm going to need 10 grand. I got to do body work on my car. So get the fuck out of my department. Get out. Go. Walk away. And here I am thinking I'm going to help a friend. And no, he's breaking my balls.
I mean, that's another part to it. Just and I know of people that have lost their show cars in accidents and whatnot, or even in floods. Actually, I know two guys that lost literally sucked. Their cars were floating. It was...
Shouldn't have got bags, motherfucker.
You're such an asshole. But anyway, they were floating. Okay, fine and then the insurance came, obviously total loss. They were able to strip it down, grab some of their stuff that they wanted, make something back out of it.
Okay.
Those guys disappeared from the scene, pretty much.
That's sad.
Yeah. And it sucked because they were winning. They were winning cars. So where they went, they were really head turners and so on and so forth. I think talking to one of them, one guy was like, yeah, man, can you believe that the fucking insurance only gave me like $4,500, $5,000 or something crackhead. And the car was like a 20s, like an 06. And this was like an 07, 08 type deal. Only a few years because it was so heavily modded. Get this now. Car shows up on an auction site like Copart. You know how much it went for?
20 grand?
25.
I would have lost my mind.
You know, it's $25,000.
I would have lost my mind.
It pisses me off because you would think these insurance companies are car people.
No.
You know what I mean? That I wish that was like one of their main things as
Requirement.
You're okay. You're gonna deal with this car stuff. You're gonna be a car guy.
How do you like your cars? I don't know.
Car girl.
What do you
know what I mean?
drive?
Whatever.
A Kia Soul. Get out.
Sir, is that Civic? I'm sorry. No, you have to go to another company now. No, I'm kidding.
Ripping on the Civic guys again.
But you know what I mean? It's one of those things. I really wish that insurances, when they would hire people, they would be car.
Forward.
Yeah, or at least, Jesus Christ, common sense. You know, aftermarket wheels, tints. Okay, and learn the basics. God damn it.
I bet you if you told them what K&N was, they'd be like, K&N. If I had to guess.
Is that a pizzeria? No.
I was going to say a Chinese food. Like.
But because half of these people, they just read a book and that's it. I mean, like, they don't care what the hell the car. I mean, granted, everybody's out to make money.
Yeah.
They give you the short end of the stick. Mm-hmm. They say, for example, okay, your car's total loss, your car's valued at $7,500. We're gonna give you $6,000.
Nope.
And let's say you take it. They're gonna keep that car. Then they sell it to Copart. Guaranteed, they sold it to Copart for $5,000. Let's say.
Copart starts the auction at $5,000.
And Copart starts the auction at $5,000. Now what happens? Yeah, you come around. Oh, that's a cool looking car. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna bid on it. Whether or not it is under what they paid for or so forth, this is where Copart gets fun. You win the car, let's say at 55. You got lucky. You only put $500 more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a surcharge. There's a state charge. There's a pickup charge.
So you wind up losing money, but you get to keep your car.
You know what I mean by delivery charge? Is that they put their car on a forklift and they drop it off in your gate. I'm not kidding.
Disrespectful as fuck.
I'm not kidding. They'll take the car. They don't drive it. They don't give a shit. That guy that on the forklift and bring the car, he just got paid $150.
I'm calling OSHA. He didn't wear a hard hat.
Fee, then the Copart fee, and then the insurance fee, and then the state fee because you're getting a car, quote unquote, to rebuild, salvaged title.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
All those fees go back to the insurance, and Copart keeps the rest.
Assholes.
Insane. It's insane.
But now, ready for this? My question is, you decide to keep the car.
Mm-hmm.
What next?
I mean, so many different routes because, no matter what, it's heartbreaking looking at your car in pieces. It's just one of those things.
My car's in the ugly stages and it's heartbreaking. And it runs.
But it runs. I'm talking about somebody that's gone through like a hit or something and has no other choice but to rebuild it because they're not going to give up on it type of deal.
Where do you start?
That's the main thing. If you're lucky enough, like you say in the Z world, or I'm pretty sure like most of these modern, semi-modern cars, the 2000 eras, you can kind of play around and still find parts. Maybe not in the dealer, but secondhand you can still find a good set of parts.
Do you think a shell is an option, or you buy a car with lower miles and just swap everything over?
It comes into the amount of damage, to be honest with you. Let's say, for example, talking about Kermit's car. If it's a T-bone, fender, door, part of the quarter fender. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Mount all that, straighten out the frame as much as possible. If the airbags didn't deploy, it's probably because the roll cage helped the car. And if the roll cage helped the car, I will bet some money that I would say maybe the frame is about 1 inch to 2 inches bent. Something stupid. But that the insurance would be like, you can't drive that. It's dangerous. You're going to die. You know what I mean? Like, they'll, obviously, because they know they have money waiting for them.
Yeah.
It's that type of deal.
Well, I'm sure when the insurance adjuster goes and sees this shit, they're like,
they're going to regret the day they went.
Yeah.
pretty sure, because if he's not a car guy, he's gonna look at that car and be like, "Fuck my life! I should have put in for vacation today."
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, because I already know. I can picture it now. Because honestly, that's what it comes into. Chances are, you can go to Harry's, you pull it, and get a door for $150, fender for like $50. Quarter panel, yeah. The only thing that sucks is you got to pull it your damn self. But you can make some fun out of it and make it an adventure for the day type of deal.
Couple of your boys,
a
a little bit
couple
of
of
beer.
your boys, bring some tools and beer and whatnot, and hang out and shoot the shit, and
Don't leave the inside of your friend's car muddy.
yeah, that'll be nice. And if you guys go to Harry's, please don't go the day after it rains. You'll thank me later for it.
But so you start swapping things over, right? Hear me
Yeah.
out. It's never gonna be the same exact, but you have room to build and make better.
It's never going to be the same. And there's always going to be something wrong. Whether it's a stupid sensor or a bolt that doesn't line up right, no matter how hard you fucking jam it in there. It's just face the facts. Face the facts. The chances of it ever being 100% on point, no. I mean, hopefully, you get close to the 100,000, the 100% mark. But you're always going to be like honestly speaking, you're going to be like a 98%.
Yeah, but now there's room for revisions.
But you can at least do the revisions. Be like, all right, you know what? I always wanted to do this to my fender anyway. I'm missing a fender, so fuck it. I'm gonna do this.
My body line isn't sharp enough. Might as well find one with a sharper body line.
It's one of those things. And you have to make some type of positive outlook at what you're looking at. That's my way.
You have to see that bigger, greater potential.
Exactly. You have to see the bigger picture. Be like, all right, these are the lemons. Your boy's about to make some goddamn awesome lemonade. This is what I gotta work with. You know what I mean? If he's handy,
He is.
then chances are it makes your life semi-easier. Because you don't have to rely on a body shop. You don't have to rely on the waiting and the car sitting in a yard type deal. You can be like, yo, fuck him, no, fuck him, and fuck him. I'm doing everything myself and straighten everything out. Pay a few $100 for a guy to straighten out the body if he has to, put it on the frame machine. And then from there, go to town. I'm assuming he's going to rewrap it.
To
I'm
be
assuming
honest,
at that rate, rewrap the whole car, or if he's gonna.
if I were him,
Mm-hmm.
balls to the wall, balls deep,
Dick and sand.
dick in the sand. Pick that crazy color, go with it.
I mean, now would be your perfect time.
Right now would be the perfect time.
Chances are at that rate, and as much as I wouldn't say this much, because obviously I'm good. I'm cool for rap, but I'm not like,
Oh, I hear something coming on that's gonna make me
dick in the
happy.
sand. Dick in the sand, all right, for the rap. But at that, I think anybody that is in the rap game has to go through this type of a nightmare and rebuild. I think you should strongly rewrap the car, whether it's the same color or a different color. Go nuts. Why I say that?
It's a name brand.
No, save the headache and your pockets. End of the day, granted, insurance is going to cover this and cover that. You're always going to have to dish out something, my dude.
You're right.
So in that sense, to kind of get back in, less downtime type of deal. If you're coming from rap, rap.
In and out. Yeah,
In
no,
and out.
you're right. You're right.
You can say, for example, your car generally is, gray. Okay, the door in the junkyard is red.
Oh fuck! I didn't even
To
think
sand,
about
to
that.
prep, to paint. Bro, it's a headache. Let's just face the facts. It's a fucking nightmare. The prep, and I told you this. I've been telling you this. The prep time, compared to wrapping, compared to, molding this and lining this and wrapping that and painting this and painting is a different world.
Once you're in, you're in.
Once you're in there, you're in there, and there's no way coming back from it. You know what I mean? So in that aspect, like I said, if you're stuck in that nightmarish situation, not the cheaper way, but at least the easier way to come back, just wrap it.
And then the seats, you wind up swapping seats and any interior shit you got and trunk
because
setup.
chances are
Suspension.
Yeah, if anything else was damaged from that, it is what it is, and you can swap it. You're on coilovers, and then coil snapped or something.
Different story.
Different story. And you can always upgrade the bags.
I'll
Now's
never
the
upgrade
time.
the bags.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Why not? Fuck it. I'm already here.
Yeah, no, that's
I
why.
can upgrade.
That's why I say he needs to be feared, because
You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
now he's got options.
You have options, but you're limited all at the same time.
That sounds ass backwards.
It's horrible. It's horrible. You have options because obviously now you kind of have no way around it. You have to do something. You're
All
going
right.
to have what? Show side and a stock side? That's
No.
not a thing.
That's not. Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you have options.
My other side of that. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's say you decide to say, you know what, I'm done with the Z's. Your
Get
possibilities to go anywhere else, dude. The amount of options as far as being a car guy, getting ready to pick a car.
I mean, it's a different thing. And we can get into this. The options are limitless. You can join the Subi gang. You can join the FRS's gang.
The
you can do
G37s.
Miata gang.
I think he can even pull a GTR if he wanted to.
Which would be dope. But at the same time,
What do you mean? Well, yeah, you're not the JDM guy.
no. I like
Wrong guy
JDM.
for that.
I like JDM.
But
I haven't seen anybody do anything wild to a GTR.
you must not have seen Master John.
Who's that? Go ahead. While you're looking at your phone.
Oh, we.
You know, it is. The GTRs, as cool as they are, you see them everywhere.
This is true. That much is true.
It kind of takes away from.
Here, enjoy this.
Oh, that's actually really nice. I actually like that color. What is that? Tiffany blue?
That's actually like a turquoise, like MJ's.
Okay.
Similar without the gloss,
Got it. So it's like a sand.
without the mirror effect.
Actually, I like this. When I take it back, this is a very mean looking GTR.
Look at Rich the Plug's GTRs.
This is hardcore.
Then you got the Joker GTR, the purple one.
I've seen that one. Okay.
Look at Jared with his GTR. There's a bunch you can do with GTRs.
Yeah, true.
Just doesn't do it for you.
Because the car, if they were more rare,
They are rare. You don't see GTRs in traffic.
oh, stop it. Have you not seen Hudson County?
There's
like
two.
Bro, there's like 7 of them. There's a gray one, there's a white one, there's a black one, there's also a red one. I can go on.
None like this.
No, granted, none like this. But if you were to tell me to say that red R32 that's in town,
That's a different ballgame.
still Skyline.
Dylan
I'll
could
pick
do that.
over the GTR.
Oh my God.
I'll pick the R32 over the GTR all day.
He'd be dangerous with one of those.
You know what I mean? I would. If I had to pick one, I'll go for that red R32 all day. All day.
That's a scary feeling.
Because it's more rare.
Yeah, but buying parts for it's a
But
fucking
no, it's a fucking nightmare. You fall into the same category that we were just talking about.
the one.
God
ofs.
forbid.
Yeah, no. Fucking,
And that's even worse because
You think he has Haggerty on that one?
I would hope so.
I doubt it.
I would
doubt it.
freaking hope so. But honestly, finding parts for that thing is gonna be an arm and a leg. I don't even want to think about it. Being an insurance adjuster for that.
You
car.
want to get a good laugh?
What?
A buddy of mine has a yellow 240.
Okay.
You know those the timing gears
Okay.
up in the front?
Yes.
He has purple HKS ones.
Okay. Cool.
Now it takes 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
One of them started to fail on him.
Okay.
You know how long it took him to find a fucking gear from HKS to
I
match
know,
the
I can
opposite?
imagine.
He was losing his mind.
And then I can only imagine the one guy that has it, like on eBay, wants more than what the car's even worth, type of deal. Sure, ship me your newborn, and I'll send you the gear you need. You know what I mean? Like some of these people, I swear to God,
Just cut off one of your testicles and
that's fine.
put it in
I'd
a box.
love to make a keychain out of it, and I'll send you the gear you need. Like some of these people are like really like, yo, dude, you're an asshole. You really are.
I love that.
But again, that R32 that falls into the same category, and that's even worse. That's straight motherland parts.
Yeah.
Unless
yeah,
you find
yeah.
the wrecked one.
Kruber, baby.
Yeah, I love that website since you put me onto that damn thing. Just the shipping sucks.
Yeah,
Shipping is horrible.
it can get
because
pricey.
I get excited with that price. $100 all day. DHL $450. What? What, sir?
Well, what I wish you would do is open up a four-wall
Four-wall, sir.
C4 Japan.
Sure, right now. Anybody in over there listening?
Listen,
me
if
up.
you're from Japan and you're
Frank at
listening,
teamc4.biz. Let's talk.
do not be shy to reach out and start your own chapter out there.
That would be great. There's some actually pretty mean Cadillacs over there.
Dude.
There's some mean ass ATSs and CTSs over there.
The thing over there
Fully,
is
like Liberty Walked and everything. It's actually dope.
buying American cars and doing them up the right way.
What are you doing?
Like, all right, just hear me out.
Go for
What
it.
they're doing is they're getting American cars
Mm-hmm.
and they're doing them all the way up.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said, I follow these one guys on IG. They're from Japan, and they have some mean. I'm talking about mean Cadillac ATSs, like big wings. They did the same thing that you did to your bumper. Same deal in the back. They cut half the bumper off, big ass wing on it, fully wide body.
That's a JDM thing. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
And no, it looks mean as hell. Like I love the car scene over there. I really do, because they really, really above and beyond. I have to admit.
What I'm hearing is you want to move to California.
No, I like Jersey.
But again, we should open up a C4 Japan.
It would be dope to have a chapter over there. To be
And
honest.
anything they need from over here, we'd ship. And anything we need from over there,
Oh,
they'd
yeah,
ship.
that would be our way in. Oh, God, please, somebody hit me up. There has to be somebody out there looking for a crew.
Have to. And
There
listen,
has to be somebody out there looking for a crew.
if you're on other continents and you want to start your team over there in chapters,
I'm always open. Like, I've gotten so many crazy things, but it's helped. I mean, chapters everywhere.
we have the Audi in Germany.
We do have a crew in Germany. We do have the crew in Canada.
What about Cuba?
Yeah, we have like 2-3 cars in Cuba.
So, I mean,
Would I consider it a chapter? No, but it's still cool to say. I have a few old cars there in Cuba, rocking like literally
C4
C4
banners.
stickers. Yeah, which is pretty cool. And they do their own shows out there and everything,
I love that.
which is hilarious. Yeah, communist countries kind of like the car scene.
Su
Go figure.
gente. That's your people, bro.
Familia.
Right?
But, going back to this, either way, let's say, for example, if you don't have any connections overseas, and God forbid you're driving an R32 and something happened, bro, then what?
Fooked with your clothes on.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things. That's even worse than even having an old car here.
Yeah, man.
Because at least, yeah, it's going to be a nightmare to find, but chances are I'm going to find it within like the 50 states.
Do you think they have like an Advanced Auto Parts or an AutoZone over there?
Where?
Japan, Germany.
I hope. I think. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Right.
I'm assuming they have to have something similar at least.
Like, let's say you kill a bushing.
Uh-huh.
You have to be able to go somewhere and buy a bushing.
Yeah, no, I would assume they would have their own. Like, I don't even know if AutoZone
I know they have Up
travels like
Garage
that overseas like that.
in Japan. Up Garage, like literally seats, wheels, steering wheels, belts, brackets.
Right, everything pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a good question, to be honest. That'd be pretty dope if somebody would chime us in on what, like, auto stores you guys have over there. Because normally what I've seen is, like, let's say, like, a garage, and they happen to have, like, everything. Ray's Engineering, Mugen, like, all the high-end brands. Endless, everything.
Top secret.
Yeah, top secret, yeah. I'm trying to think of the other ones.
But that's their motherland. That's like our Crown Carbon Crafting. That's like our Fab Works.
Yeah, it's like go being in Cali and, like, driving an hour and you're, like, at Super Street.
Duraflex.
Or Duraflex, yeah. It's one of those things. It's their version of it.
It's sad that we don't have much like that on the East Coast.
Oh, I wish. We don't have... I mean, there's a few shops.
Tri-State Motorsports being one of them, maybe.
Yeah. Even Timeless a little bit.
Timeless is good, too.
Timeless is good, too. I'm trying to think of the other ones.
Rayco, or as we like to call it.
The Rapo?
Yeah.
$300 for an HID kit? Bro.
My favorite was, I went there to buy tuner lugs.
Uh-huh.
It was close to my job. And the guy looked at me, he put them on the table. They were black. Nothing special. Nothing fancy. He was like, $60. And I looked at him. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You smoking dope, bro?
I mean, I give him props because he started on that block. but that tiny, tiny little thing in the corner, I think is not even vacant now.
No, it's gone.
Okay, that's gone now. Okay, it's been.
It's like a
forever since
McDonald's now.
Okay, well, used to be
I remember.
where they started. Then slowly the dude just started. Oh, you're leaving your store? Okay, cool. I'm buying.
Bigger.
Knocked the wall, bigger and bigger, and I give him credit. Where I do have to tip the hat. He grabbed Flex,
Oh yeah.
and that was it. Flex put that shop on. Everybody and their mother. You haven't seen the wall? Go just see the wall. 50 Cent, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre.
All going to Rayco.
They all go there. Well, then us jerk-offs go there for a bowl, and we're paying their prices. That's where it comes into.
Multi-millionaire prices.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it. I get it. Totally get it. I don't knock them for it. It's just sometimes you have to be realistic that Eminem's not walking through the door every day. You know what I mean? It's just Snuff. It's
As
just
mu-
Snuff looking for some lugs.
as much as I look like Walter Macau, I'm not him. That's not me.
But you know what I mean? It's one of those things. So that's personally, like I said, I've dealt with them not a lot, but I did need them once, literally for an HID bulb, because my bulb, literally my headlight bulb burnt.
Okay.
I needed a new bulb replacement.
Blue?
Yeah, I'm blue.
Knew it.
Nobody had it. Out of stock here, out of stock there. All right, whatever. Call the rank. Yeah, you guys have an HID bulb? Yeah, we got it. All right, I just need one. Yeah, no, we have them here in singles. All right, cool. How much? 50? Do I drive like the car's cockeyed for like a month, or do I just cough up the damn $50? I coughed up to 50 because I
Yeah.
wanted the bulb. It was one of those things. I can't have a light out. It just irks the crap out of me, but that's just me. And yeah, it's one of those things. I ended up paying the 50, and I was like, fucking
Actually, by the way,
effers.
this helped me last time, so I'm going to do it again.
What?
Guys, I'm on the hunt for those little gel center caps for work VS wheels. If
What
you,
what are these gel center caps?
on
Because
the
right now the mental image I have right now is not working.
all right, 3-piece wheels,
Okay, yes.
work wheels.
Uh-huh, yes.
That center cap, that's the gel center cap that says VS behind it in the gold.
Oh, okay.
It's got a gel overlay on it.
Yes, okay, got it.
3-piece US sells you vinyl. They do not sell you the true gel caps.
Oh, I got a guy that can make them in gel.
Trademarked VS on them.
Yeah,
This conversation ends here. We'll pick it up off
that's
the
fine.
camera.
Don't worry about it. off the episode.
Yeah, word
I
up.
got a guy.
Never mind.
He's the one that makes my emblems.
We never had this
We
conversation.
never had this conversation. But just touching base a little bit with the whole insurance thing. Like I said, if you're ever stuck in that predicament, don't give up on the ride. You know what I mean? It's one
Never.
of those things.
Never. If you could bring your pet back to life, you'd do it, right?
It's the same deal. And I get it. Everybody has a different situation, a different outcome, a different, financial thing going on. And totally understandable. But if you do have the option of
And the means.
keeping and the means of keeping and fixing, or option B, letting them take it and then seeing it later on, somebody else grabbing it and fixing it, because you're just giving up on what somebody else can pick up and do.
Yeah, man.
End of the day.
I would hate to see him leave the Z community.
I mean, hopefully he doesn't. I mean, hopefully he's good and not in serious pain.
Little part of me doesn't want to park next to him, so I kind of hope he buys like a GTR. A little part of me.
He's gonna listen to the episode and be like, you know what? Thanks enough. I'm keeping them.
And when he sees me, he's gonna cry, chop the dick off me. I know it. Sumo throw me and fucking. I'm gonna wind up in Mexico.
Like I said, hopefully, like I said, I haven't seen pictures of the damage or whatnot, but hopefully it's not to the extent of the car looks like a hot dog bun.
No, it doesn't. It actually, to be honest, it looks better than the traffic cars we see in North Bergen.
What you saying? And that's after the accident.
And it'll probably still spank them.
And that's also saying a lot.
Dude, it's a badass car. I just it hurts to see things like this. Like even 350.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't posted it, but he's got another project in the work already.
Really? Okay.
I can't talk about it again because
Obviously.
I don't know what he wants to say out loud. But literally everything I've been saying out loud is common knowledge if you watch these people, which I recommend highly that you go and follow immediately.
Throw their IGs up for anybody that wants to check them out.
350 is standby. I'm gonna pull it up now.
And while he's looking, if you guys are interested in that show car insurance, like I said, I do suggest it, and I do recommend them, just because they do value your car and your build and the time and the hours that you've put into it. Because we were cracking on the insurance companies before, but I think Haggerty, they actually at least know a little bit more about the car stuff.
Here, I'm gonna show you something.
Go for it.
That was 350 at the end.
Jesus Christ. But that's pretty much all front end.
Yeah, you would think, but that radiator support pushes in.
Big deal. Chop it off and put in another one.
Hold on.
Zip ties and duct tape, bro.
You're gonna see. You're gonna see now. You see how the front door started to buckle in on him?
Of course, because it pushed the fenders back.
So now you got to redo all of that.
That's the entire front end off. Rip off the fucking radiator support. You get a new radiator support. You put that on, and you start from there on. Everything's buckling just because everything got pushed back. So it's only common sense that, but the wheels are still on point. God damn, those tires don't even look. The tires still have palitos, bro.
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ. I mean, hopefully he's good, because that's a hard hit.
That was the day after. I'm showing them a picture of him leaned up against his car the day after.
Jesus.
It hurts, dude.
And I think, go back, because I think he posted it there. That comment says everything. Every builder's worst nightmare. Couldn't have said it better myself.
And here's from where he started.
Whew. Insane.
That's
but
a
honestly,
fucking build.
It looks worse than what it is.
Yeah, this is true.
That's all it is. And if you really don't know the innards of your car, and you let some like outside voice tell you otherwise, like an insurance adjuster, you'll get scared and be like, yeah, whatever, take it. But that right there, bro, that's front end damage all day.
All right, ready for this? I'm gonna show you another one that kind of fucking broke my heart. Wild Boy Chris.
Let's see.
This is the rebuild.
Was he straightening out his frame on a wood, like on a pole?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking. See, that right there is what I'm talking about all day.
Oh, there you go. Paint on it. He went back and rebuilt it.
There you go.
And now it's a cooler car.
There you go. The comeback is always better.
And he's back to drifting it.
So how did was that an accident or was that a drifting accident? Like what?
No, actually, somebody smacked into him.
Oh, somebody smacked into him. Okay.
See? Oh, fuck.
Oh, wow. Nice.
That was a video.
Yeah, copyrighted.
Here, watch the full video so you can see what's going on. All right, so it's basically a slide of where the accident happened to him getting back to where he was.
Insane. But you know what? Awesome progress. But that right there, great car, red door.
Well, it was
That's
total.
the issues
he
you
bought
come
the
into.
shell, swapped it around, made it work.
Like I said, if you have the means to not only rebuild, but then on top of that, go harder and paint and body work and everything else, yeah, dude, go for it. 100% go for it.
I'm going to show you the car.
Because the comeback story is always better.
Fuck yeah, man. There you go. Boom. I'm showing him the wreck picture of it.
Holy shit.
Yep, he got tagged while he was on the highway, pushed into a median, and crumbled.
That sucks.
The fronts of these cars are meant to fold in to save our lives.
Granted, yeah.
So it always looks worse than what it is.
But honestly,
So,
100% front end.
but this is another guy who bounced back. 350. Here, I showed you that. I showed you him. I told you about Kermit. I don't know if he posted the video of what exactly happened or where it exactly happened, so I'm not going to give anybody that.
Right, yeah.
But, that's just 3 of the Z guys. Never mind the Kowoki. Never mind the MR2.
Right.
You're watching this left and right, and these people are saying, you know what? Fuck this. I'm buying Maserati, MR2.
Right, yeah.
Which, not for anything, motherfucker has it wide-bodied already. Holy shit.
Does he really?
And where he pulled a wide body for a Maserati, I have a quadruport. Metal wide body.
It's one of those things.
Losing my mind.
You always get that one guy out of the bunch that gets stuck in a situation like that. But then they come back so much harder.
Dude, that's nuts.
Insanely different completely than what it was before. And I'm talking about exactly, you go from a Z to a Maserati.
I love it.
and it's not even like a plain Jane stock model, like one fully modded.
But it's sad to see them like leave.
But at the same
a certain
time, it
type
is
of
sad to
stereotype
give
that
up
we're
on
used
that
to them.
on that one build, to then just start from scratch in a different thing completely.
Said, oh, my...
Is it cool at the same time? Yeah, it's dope. It's dope seeing those type of stories. But you know, the builder, at least the builder in me, I'm like, damn, like no love for the poor little one.
Well,
you know,
the way I see it is, your dog died, so you decided to buy a fucking lion. Like,
okay, yeah,
what
that's
the
a
hell?
wild ass fucking example, but yeah, that works.
It's cool as
Yeah,
hell, but
it's
everybody's
one
still
thing.
looking for your fucking dog. Like, hey man, where's your dog?
I don't know.
It's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking. I can see how, quote unquote, upgrade better this, better that. I get it. But again, me personally, like the builder in me,
Says no, bring her back.
I can't. It's just one of those things. I can't.
Well, did I ever tell you the story behind the Z?
Know what?
You know I used to drive an Infinity, right?
Okay, you touched briefly on that, yes.
How do you think I transitioned from that G35X to the Z?
Oh, so you really did kill a lady and put your phone down their throat?
No,
Oh.
I made the mistake.
Uh-huh.
Well, not mistake. It just happened to me, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
The hill coming up my house,
Okay.
a big lifted truck in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to race me the whole entire time. I wasn't paying no mind.
Okay.
So we're coming up the hill, and we're done with the whole him speeding past me and pulling back, him speeding past me, pulling back.
Right.
I didn't entertain it. I know G35X wasn't even tuned. It had a nice little exhaust on it, a little lip. You never even got to see this car. Sad.
No, I met you with the Z already. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I sneezed 4 times during spring.
Okay.
And by the time I looked up, I was already at his back tires. But the truck was so lifted up, I did nothing to his truck. Zero. Zilch. Nada.
What?
He basically got out, looked at it, and laughed at it. He was like, man, maybe you should have paid attention. Or bought a truck. Ha ha ha. So I'm like, all right, well,
Stop it.
I have to call the cops and make an accident report. He goes, what do you want me to do, stick around?
And he bounced.
No, he stuck around. But the cop was like, what the fuck happened? Dude, by the time I opened my eyes from sneezing, I was under him.
You were sneezing.
So you've seen me rapid sneeze like 4 times in a row.
Yes, I've seen this.
By the time I came up and trying to catch breath, that's it. I guess we were doing like 20 maybe. He must have hit a dead stop,
And you went full in at 20.
and the front of the car just folded in on me. The airbags didn't deploy or any of that.
Right.
But they came by the Infinity. They were like, total. Because it's an older car. And I was like, damn.
Oh, okay. It's not like I'm lying. Told you.
I just put this all together. What the fuck? And then I took that money and I turned around and bought a Z.
Okay.
But against everybody's wishes, because everybody wanted me to buy a fucking Audi or a BMW or a Mercedes. And my mom, she was like, buy something manly. Because
Buy something
you're not going to
manly.
do good with these little Japanese cars. I'm like, what the fuck?
And you came with a Z.
So, hold on. My mom, I was like, so what do you think I should buy? She goes, buy like a 5 Series or something. Something with all-wheel drive.
And buys the car that's real drive.
Victor, my buddy Victor, you know Victor. Does tattoos.
Oh, yes. Okay.
We changed his wheels in front of the house.
Got it. Yes.
To Lexus.
Yes.
He's like, no, man, buy an Audi. Get like a Quattro or something cool, man. Get something cool. And I'm like, all right. So he was actually the one who took me to the dealerships over here on Teterboro,
Oh, okay.
on the side over there.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And he's taking me in and out, and he's showing me this and that. And
Buy here, pay here.
yeah, basically. And so he shows me this, that, the third. And I look in the back, and the Z's sitting there.
No shit.
I'm like, what's going on with that one? And we have somebody come in and look at it today from Jersey City. We got an inquiry on the website. How much you guys want for it? Bah. I said, all right, I'll give you back today. Huh? I'll be back in an hour. Lock it in. I'm buying it. Don't show it to anybody. No. If they come with the money first and we show it, that's it. Victor's like, all right, I'm going to the bank. I'll get you your money. I know you're good for it.
Wow.
Boom, 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 boom. I had a Z that day.
Against everyone's wishes.
Dude, I showed up. My mom looked at me. She was like,
I said
"This is
manly,
so
damn it."
fucking selfish. You bought a coupe, a two-seater." Because the second she told me it was a coupe and she was pissed off about a coupe, who's going to sit in the back seat? I said, "Mom, there are no back seats. Joke's on you, bitch." Katie was like, "Wow, this is nice." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." When she got T-boned in the Civic, we were really going to get her a Mustang off the same dealership.
A Mustang.
Katie almost wound up with a Mustang.
What? I can't picture her in a crowd killer.
Ready for this? It was a 5.0.
Wow.
Yeah, big boy.
A big boy. Okay.
The only problem with it was the suspension was sagging in the rear. I tried, when you're buying a car, you point out things that are fucked up.
That's number one rule to try and get it cheaper.
And we heard a severe clicking in the upper right front, which is probably like a bushing or something. So coilover's $1,000.
Right.
They wanted like $5,000 for it, but
Your Mustang?
I'll tell you right now. Stand by.
I'm kind of curious. I can't picture Kate in a Mustang.
What? She was almost a Mustang girl.
Holy shit. I still can't even picture that. Now, my second question, you think she still would have wrapped it pink
Fuck yeah.
with white wheels?
Yeah. Might have been in 2005.
Okay, that's a nice body style. I like that body style Mustang. Because there's 1 year that's just like, ugh.
It was a 2005 Mustang.
GT?
Yeah, so it's a 4.6
Okay.
V8.
Okay. That's it, picture?
That's where she was.
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be.
the buy style. That's the buy style I like. That's the once they came out with that retro modern vibe.
Katie was gonna get one in white. And she was
Holy
like,
hell!
And she was like, "I don't like the way the suspension sounds." I was like, "Babe, buy it. We'll do the suspension." No, I have a family and I need people to get my back seats, and so we saw the TSX and we were like, "Well, what's going on?"
Where off the same dealer?
A couple
Oh,
days
couple
over.
dealer, okay.
And the guy's like, "We're not ready to sell that one yet." What do you mean? It hasn't been detailed. Don't even go and look at it. I said, "Perfect. We'll see everything that's wrong with it. Let's walk over there anyway. Fuck this guy." She got it at a good price.
No shit. I would have still never figured. would never picture her in a Mustang. One of those things. I guess I'm just used to the
Now
whole-
she wants a coupe.
Oh yeah, that I know.
She should have got a Mustang when she had the chance.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna deck you in the face.
No, well,
when she hears
in
this
all
episode.
fairness, her grandmother was still around.
Right. Okay.
They were going
Makes
places.
total sense.
I get it. Cool. Now she's on a kick for Miatas and S2Ks and
240s.
240s and now she wants something as JDM
I
as
know.
me without having to
Amanda
be
wants
me.
the Miata now too. I know.
I digress. When you get into a situation like this, there are options. I went with the Z.
Yeah, no, it's true. Like I said, there's the few that come out of left field with something different and build it.
Well, if I didn't get the Z, I probably would have never met you.
Also true. Yes, also true. You were never slid into my DMs. But anyway,
I didn't even start off with hello. I sent them a dick pic immediately.
that was it. I was like, dude, you're in. Like, that's it. Come
Congratulations.
over here and get your banner. Shit. Let's get this ball rolling.
And you picked me up in my ugly stages too.
No, you weren't ugly. That car was clean as hell. You already had the red wheels. You had the still in front lip. I knew your mods. You had the vent on the side, carbon
Yeah.
fiber, eBay, $50. I know.
Yeah.
It still looks cool though.
Yeah.
It still look cool.
Did you think it'd be this?
Nowhere near.
Did you think it'd be what it's going to be in the next month?
No, and I'm also actually very impressed with you. I actually crack on you with your significant other all the time. When
I
you're
mean,
not
she
around.
talks shit about me when I'm not around anyway.
I was like, Mr. Rap.
Mr. Rap.
Mr. Rap himself.
Doing the
Look
nice
at
thing.
that. I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to do that.
I am going paint, guys.
Yes. Yes, you
Publicly.
can at least say that, but at least the color we'll keep to ourselves for the meantime. I'm never gonna paint. I'm never gonna paint.
I'm going to say it's a color that if I ever have to get anything,
I'm gonna rip it everywhere. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do.
if I ever
Shut
have to
fuck
get this
up.
paint anywhere, it will never happen again. It's a one-off. It's to put it this way, I'm buying a front bumper for 2 seasons from now and just getting it painted now.
I told you this is the car paint world game.
So when I decide to swatch it up, the color matches. It just
like I said, the vinyl guys, I'm very in that sense
envious,
jealous
Yeah.
of it. Yeah, because God forbid something, boom boom, or the roll, do what you got to do, and boom boom, back up in action. Us, no, we're like down for the count for like months.
Or until we decide to paint the entire car again.
Exactly, or if it's one of those things that if you can play off the color shade, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you do get lucky,
Yeah.
depending on how dark the color is. When it comes to blending and everything else, you do get lucky.
I'll write down the recipe.
It's one of those things. But the brighter colors, sometimes
They're
you're just
hard.
you're fucked. That's just how it is. You're just
Well, that's
fucked.
why I'm going dark.
Yeah, which is good. But also the color you picked is actually nice, and it hasn't been done yet, which is also good. But to not get too far from it, we do have fun with you, Mr. I'll never paint my car.
Well, to be fair, I am a vinyl wrap guy at heart.
Yes, I know.
And I'm still going to clear brawl the entire motherfucking car because guess what? If I
just
get
'cause.
a nick, dent, scratch, this, that, the third, guess what? I don't have to worry about it. Peel
You're
it
right.
off.
So
it back
you
on.
take off the protective film and it takes the paint with it.
That's not a funny thing to say.
That's all.
You're a scumbag.
That's
That's not
put your
funny
balls
at
to your throat
all.
now?
Oh my god, imagine that.
Huh?
I'll be calling Will.
That's why I'm sticking with my
Crying.
blue tape. I don't care what anybody tells me. That thing can be 30 years in the future, future proof. I will still never do it. I will stick to my 3M blue painter's tape. $40 roll, 6 rolls. Bro, I'm good.
Done deal.
I'm good for like 7 shows. To go there and to come back home. I'm good. I don't care. Because to this day, well, granted, before the Rona, in the show world, people will be like, "Hey, man, what are you doing? Why are you tipping up your car?" I'm like, "Bro, because I like my paint, and I don't want to repaint her. So why do you tape it up?" I'm like,
Because it'll
Because
cost
it
an arm and a leg
protects
to
the
replace
paint.
that paint.
"It protects the paint, guys."
10,000 my dick.
Oh, I get the oh. But then they go, "But wait, how long does that take you?"
None of your fucking business is how
Like
long.
25, 30 minutes. 30 to 40 if I'm lazy.
Well, that's the other thing I'm excited about. My
What?
color will lower my insurance. Because it won't be that gray anymore. Haha, motherfuckers.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Take
Yeah.
that,
Crap,
Progressive.
you're right.
Give me my $15 back.
But like I said, going back a little bit with the whole insurance thing, it sucks how they try to nickel and dime you when it comes to, because sometimes you do find that guy that does know. I've even heard, not that I've heard, I've specifically I've heard the stories out of their own mouths because I'm friends with one of them, and same deal, total loss. It was a show car. He pushed for the guy to get rid of it because it wasn't worth it. Was able to pull it off. And they gave him the check. They got the car. And he was like, told the guys in the office, "Yo, I want that car."
That's mine now.
And he got it.
No way.
And he fixed it. He flipped the paint. It was like a completely different car. Goes to shows and everything and wins. It's one of those things. I've seen it. I've heard the stories. I've seen them.
I'm quitting my job. I'm becoming an insurance guy.
It's one of those things.
Oh, your Hellcat's worth 10 grand.
Yeah, you know what? $20, bro. At
20
tops.
bucks. That's all I can do
Tops.
for you.
It's not worth it.
When he
Just let it
comes
go.
comes at me with razor blades and lemonade, I'm like, no, it's my car. This car's worth it. Do what you got to do, bro.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I've seen it, and they've literally done that. And
It worked out.
it worked out. He got lucky.
Scumbag.
The scumbag move 100%. Because I think that other dude got out of the car game completely because he was just like so
Defeated.
defeated from it all. So like I said, hopefully, at least from what you're telling me, Kermit's not the type to
Dylan
give
is not
up.
the type to fold.
So hopefully not. It'd be nice to see part 2.
I'm giddy like a schoolgirl for that.
So hopefully he continues with it. But if you guys are interested, it's Haggerty. You can check out their website. They have a whole mess of different options and packages, from like resto modded. They'll tell you, is it fully painted or primered? Because they'll
cool.
still Like Honor, if it's like a fully primered car that you're cruising around in.
Oh, so the Nardo Gray guys get off easy.
Oh, you're an ass. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that one. One day, one Nardo Gray owner is just gonna deck you out of nowhere.
I had a situation like that.
Wait, what? They decked you?
No, Nardo Gray guy.
Oh.
I go to a meet. Guy's like, dude, I hate your color. I'm like looking at him like, okay, what do you drive? He points to an A8, like a brand new one.
Okay.
Nardo Gray.
Okay.
He goes, that. I said, oh, you have primer. That's what you chose as your paint. Primer. Okay, no, that's good. And Will's standing next to me, so I'm not really scared because Will's a big burly guy, and I got Phil on my other side, and Phil's like fucking a house. So I got my two bodyguards with me. I'm like, yeah, your car's primer. It's a piece of shit. And I started going in on him, talking shit.
Uh-huh.
You know, does the bank own that one, or do you, mommy, daddy sign? How does that work? I'm just curious, man. What do you do for a living? Because you look like somebody who sits behind a computer, all like 40 pounds, and I'm talking shit. Like I'm talking
that's hard.
shit.
You're going in.
I'm looking at him like, yeah, and judging by the Vans that you're wearing right now that are beat to shit, you probably not somebody who holds things really nicely, but you bought a nice car to show up to shit like this, right?
Jesus Christ. I mean, you're not far wrong.
But I had Phil, TKP Media.
Yeah. Okay.
On Instagram. And I had Will, which is William.
What is it? No, Will I Am? Is it
Here, I'll give you Will's thing too. Yeah, it's William, WILIAM .NJ.
There we go.
That's the kid with the pink Jetta, but the motherfucker's a house. If he punches you, the piss coming out of you immediately. So
I think that's the best one I've heard so far.
I had both of them with me, so I looked around and I said, all right, here's my green light to talk shit.
But aside from like the Nardo Gray owners, for actual primer, they will insure you.
That's amazing.
And like I said, you can add everything in its mother. Granted, you pay a little bit more in the premiums.
Do you need to show receipts? Because I'm sure the listeners are going to question.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Depending on what you're classifying on the list, pretty much. It's what it comes down to. Perfect. I have receipts for fucking everything.
Yeah, I mean, I get
like a retard. No, down to like the simplest crap. It's horrible. Yeah, my folders are like stupid thick. It's horrendous. But to some stuff, I did have to show proof of what I paid, type of deal.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, your audio setup, you got it all, through Best Buy, thinking off the bat, a shop.
Mm-hmm.
Subs, wiring, amp, capacitor, the battery, fuses, everything. And it ran you, let's say, $2,500. All said and done.
It's a cheap setup.
But you get what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
That receipt, that cent, so $2,500.89. That's exactly what you're being insured for.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Dynamat, they'll include the Dynamat. Who installed it? Oh, they installed it. How much did they charge you for install? Oh, it was an extra $300. Okay, good. Like they're valuing the man hours behind the build.
Well, I know Ivan Alignments. He has that RX-7.
Okay.
That's insured for $30,000.
Okay. I see it all day.
Yeah, but that's like a full-on drag car and show car all in one.
And I'm pretty sure he doesn't have like a normal insurance.
I never asked him, but the one time we made the joke, I was like, so like, you ready to sell that thing or what's going on? He goes, yeah, give me anywhere over $30,000 because that's what it's worth when I total it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I looked at him, I said, huh? He goes, yeah, if I decide to drive it into a wall right now, I'm getting $30,000. And I don't have to worry about...
The chances, honestly, 9 out of 10, I'm pretty sure he has Haggerty.
He goes...
Or some type of classic car insurance.
He goes, and I don't have to worry about you calling me, asking me rotary questions. I was like, what? Huh?
But yeah, no, like I said, depending, even down to like the bulbs.
Damn.
Yeah, underbody kit was like $140, bro. It's insured for $140.
That's awesome.
But end of the day, does it help? Because that's where you can sit back. And even if you guys don't end up getting the insurance, if you guys want to get like a hard on or your nipples hard if you're a female, whatever, go to the website, do the write up because they can give you a price quote. This is the car you're making model. You can submit a picture. It's all free. You don't even have to sign up with them. You'll probably get like 2 or 3 emails, obviously. Hey, come back. We want you as our customer.
Well, at this point, Haggerty's cheaper than fucking Progressive.
It is, but at the same time, that insurance doesn't do the daily drives. That is the asterisk.
The
fine
Z is no
print.
longer a daily.
So you're no longer a daily. Can you kind of get away with it? Yeah, there's that.
They're not holding you on the
It's
the 9
exactly.
miles.
There's always that little gray area,
Okay.
so to speak. But if you want to get a kick out of it for your own, damn, my car's worth that. To get excited again in your car if you're one of those and need that little pep me up, go to Haggerty. Write up everything you got in the car. Go ahead, I'll wait.
See how much it's valued
You're
for.
going to enjoy the crap out of that price tag of what your car's actually worth. If you were to actually go with them.
And does it have to be a
something
certain age?
No, anything. You can have a 2020.
If Wilder's listening, he's going to lose his mind right now because
If you can have, no. Wilder's a perfect example. He can go do pictures of the car, everything he has on, down to the bolts. Guaranteed 15 to 20K more than what the car's even worth.
fucking wide body alone, and then the custom the paint job he does, and then the rims, and then the airbags, and then
Dude, everything.
The
You know how
motor
most
work-
insurances, they'll let you do like the stereo and wheels because it's kind of like what everybody does.
if you fart on that car, wherever your fart lands, it's going to be carbon fiber.
But I'm saying in general, like a normal insurance company like Geico, Progressive,
Yeah.
they give you the option. Do you have an aftermarket alarm? Yes. Do you have an aftermarket, stereo system?
Do you have a GPS in your car? Yes.
Yeah, GPS, blah, blah, blah. Do you have aftermarket wheels? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's all they really do. And chances are, if your wheels are $4,000, they're going to give you $2,000 and take it. God forbid. It's one of those.
No, they're not counting my wheels for $2,000. No way.
No, but you know what I mean. It's one of those things. But we'll get into that wheel thing in a second. Now, you go to Haggerty. Oh, your wheels cost you? Okay, yeah. No problem. Your paint was this? Okay, no problem. Oh, you got custom air fresheners? Oh, no problem.
Out of the box prices.
Yeah.
I love that.
And you will see $10, $15, $20, $25,000 increase on what your car is even worth.
And we're giving you this game, guys and girls and gals. I should say gals. We're giving you this. We're running this kind of game and teaching you it, just so you know your car is worth something. At the end of the day, the insurance will not be able to screw you because you'll have it all documented, written down. Yeah, it'll be a pain in the ass to do it, but guess what? At the end of the day,
It's worth it at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it takes a lot to have, you don't really need normal car insurance if you're strictly going to be on Haggerty.
like I recommend Katie does this after she puts the wide body on,
Yeah, she could.
the new
She
front
could.
bumper, the
It's
new
one of those
wheels.
things. The only thing they require is that, you're under the insurance and the car's under your name type of deal. When you go to sign up and you talk to them and blah, blah,
She'll
blah.
be fine.
That's it. Aside from that, but like I said, for shits and giggles, go on the website. Write up everything you got. Like I said, you'll deal with a few crazy emails and phone calls because obviously they want to grab you as a customer. Fuck them. Just ignore them anyway if you're not going to do it. But, for your own personal, damn. My
That
car's
pat
worth
on the back,
this?
yes.
I thought it was a piece of crap. Perfect example. There's one dude that actually has a Miata done. He actually posted it on one of his stories, actually, which is why I even remembered this. It's a Miata. Okay, we know the famous Miata tax right now.
Yeah.
You have a gaping hole in the floor. It looks like you can Flintstone it to your house, and they still want $6,000 for the car.
Correct.
Okay, fine and dandy.
Yeah.
This guy has the car done.
What's it worth?
75,000.
Oh man.
My dude, it's a Miata. It's an NA. Who in their right mind is gonna? That's beyond me. But okay, let's go back. It's a Miata. It's fully insured, and God forbid anything happens, dude, you're getting 75,000. What?
At that point, I'm calling U-Haul to back into me.
Just straight leave the car on with the keys inside, no problem.
Poke a hole in a brake line. Say, yeah, brake malfunction.
But again, the asterisk is it's no longer a daily.
Are there limitations now?
There is and there isn't.
No, come on. You have Haggerty. What's the?
I have Haggerty. I have not opted for I don't know if they made it mandatory yet or not, like the whole Geico thing with the ODB2 for
Fuck
like the
that.
more modern cars.
Nope.
So they can kind of track you and see if you really are telling the truth of I'll go to Walmart and get groceries in the show. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah,
one of those. I have not opted for that because I've been like grandfathered in type of deal.
Okay.
So I don't need it. Or better yet, they're not shoving it down my throat type of shit. But it wouldn't kill me either because at the end of the day, I really don't drive the car.
I'm going to lie to them and say I need my OBD2 port for my tune. I need it.
Speaking about tune, they insure that. If you have a receipt for your tune, bro, they insure that. So let's say, for example, your car's fine, but your ECU fucks up. You can literally put a claim.
Stop it.
And they'll give you the money on what that was. Yes, welcome to the car show insurance world, my dude. Granted, there's a few fine lines, whatever, in the contracts. But, yeah, it's like, having windshield insurance, windshield coverage.
Yeah.
You get a rock hit, whatever, you call it in, safe like repair, blah, 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 the theme song. They come and they fix it.
Those guys are lifesavers. I'm not going to even
No, they
front.
are. They've helped me out many times. They even came, one guy came and helped me with Blue. I'll get into that in a moment. But you should have seen his face when he was like, bro, I have to fix this.
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, yeah, you value your life, right? Put a mat on the fender because he was a big guy. I was like, don't want to say it. He goes, no, I know, I'm fat, man. Don't worry about it. I got you.
You should have wore
Put a mat in
sweatpants
front of
today.
the fender. He was like, he's like, yo, this is stressing me out. I was like, no pressure. I'm watching you.
Click, click. See this? The second there's a scratch on that paint.
But the guy was like really cool. And then he actually even took a picture. He goes, can I take a picture with the car? I was like, yeah, bro, go do your thing. You just helped me from getting a whole brand new windshield and like decals and everything else. So knock yourself out. But anyway, but going back to like the whole insurance thing. Yeah, something happens, ECU, or let's say your wheels, you dent one, you crack one, you can make a claim on it. So the repair job is free.
Oh, man.
Because you set your own deductible, obviously, just like any other normal plain Jane car insurance.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. The higher you go, the cheaper the premium. So you have to find that happy medium that works for your.
You can afford a month, and then
Yeah.
when you do get into an accident, you're not crying over, I got to
you
go
know
up
what I mean.
$4,000.
If you know that one wheel's worth $2,000, you can easily put $1,000. You know what I mean as
Deductible.
as the deductible.
You're saving $1,000.
You're still saving $1,000. Does it still suck? Yeah, obviously everything sucks, no matter what. But it's less sucky.
Yeah, because you can
You
get
know what
those
I mean?
wheels, those Blitz wheels.
Exactly. I think there's a
Oh, shit.
thing that if you have something custom or something rare, if they cannot find it or you cannot find it, they will just give you the straight up cost of what it was for you to get get something new. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
Yeah.
There is something there. I don't remember it exactly. I know when you read the fine print, for those that love doing that crap, you can check it out. They have it on their website. Literally, Haggerty has it on their website.
Haggerty should be sponsoring us right now.
I wish. Guys, call me. Come on.
Quit fucking around.
Yeah, let's do this. At least give me a month free. Shit.
A month? Me
I
too.
can take a month.
Me too.
I'll be happy with a month. But I do suggest. I know there's a few others. I know AAA is doing the whole classic and custom car insurance now too. Don't know really too much info on what they.
Well,
need
why
or
not look just to
require.
get a price balance on it?
But check it out. Like I said, if it's one of those things you can do, I would suggest it. Do you need normal car insurance after that? No, you don't. But then at the same time, you fall under that. You really can't drive the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. Can you prove it? It's one of those things. At least if you're
Unplug
gonna drive
the
it, make it a
odometer.
weekend thing.
Yeah.
Make it a weekend car. Because most like normal car insurances, is this for pleasure? I'm like, yeah, like I'm gonna drive and get blowjobs.
I mean, your car does everything but that.
At this rate, that's why I need a microwave that I can move in. That's what I tell everybody. But yeah, I'll tell you, definitely check it out. Like I said, when you go home, even you do it with the Z. For shits and giggles, put your dick in the dirt.
That's
In
the
the
right
sand,
way
I'm
to say it.
sorry.
In the
I'm sorry,
sand.
in the sand.
Oh my god.
Make it burn.
You
Have some
need
fun.
grip some way. There's got to be traction somewhere. Put
But
sand
make
on
it fun. Literally, put your info on it, and you'll see what technically you would be paying, because it gives you at least an idea or a ballpark. And then from there, you'll see what the car could be worth.
And also, if you're not going through the rebuild and you're thinking ahead, but you're saying, you know what, maybe I don't rebuild this.
Mm-hmm.
You still got that big number option at the end of what it's worth.
Yeah.
And you can go out and buy that fucking Lamborghini that's from 2002 or
Yeah,
the Ferrari.
I mean, God forbid, you get like a Civic fully done up. God forbid something happens and you lose it, and you have Haggerty, and they give you like $200,000, because then you can literally tell them, which is the best part about it, is before finishing the sign up, you'd be like, all right, how much do you believe your car is worth? You can be that jerk off and be like 1.2 million.
Well, not for anything.
Are you going to pay a crazy premium? Yeah, pretty sure you are.
The Type R's, you're numbered. One of six. Number
which
6
those
of.
you can easily be like. I mean, I don't even know how you even sit there and kind of
Do the numbers on that.
do the numbers of the value, because you kind of have to go with the standard of Kelley Blue Book
Ish.
to get an idea, because you know how they give you the 3 options, in okay condition, mediocre condition, and perfect condition type of deal.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously if your car's fully done,
Perfect.
in its perfect condition, you're going to fall into that category. But okay, so you kind of, at least your starting point is where Kelley Blue Book's, perfect status would be. That's the way I would kind of start judging it, to give you an idea.
For the Type R.
And then from there, I've put 20 grand into it, between labor over here, labor over there,
Motor work.
over
tune,
here. You know what I mean? The tune.
Bigger turbo.
Okay, I'm in,
Downpipes.
30 grand.
Fuel injectors, rails.
You know what I mean? All said and done, to say,
camshafts.
I'm in 40 grand. Not
Boom.
even including what the car cost me.
Yep.
Add the car, you're,
The $32,000 it cost it out of the box.
55 or 50, whatever. You can easily be like, all right, I believe my car is worth
100K.
80 grand. Or put 100,000.
Because it's now you're at that certain level that not many people have that same thing,
Exactly.
and it's almost unobtainable.
Are you going to pay a crazy, $300 premium, $400 premium? Chances are. But at the same time,
Still probably cheaper than
paying
Progressive.
$400 for an insurance on a car that when it came out new was less than 20. And if something were to happen, you're getting 100.
Yes.
Holy shit.
It gives you a different outlook on your car.
It's a different outlook completely. Because then you're just like, you mean I can like wreck this and come out with a Lambo? Like what?
They're tracking it then.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. But it's insane. It's insane, the whole, insurance stuff. But like I said, you don't need normal car insurance if you do end up going with a classic car or a show car style insurance. Like I said, I can think of Haggerty just because, I'm a Haggerty customer or whatever. But I know AAA is doing it now. I don't know if the other ones have like a separate...
Didn't Barrett Jackson offer one also?
Barrett Jackson teams up with Haggerty a lot.
Okay.
Because Haggerty was like the first one.
Barrett Jackson, in case you guys don't know who that is, that's the people who do the auctions for
Yeah,
the
crazy,
classic cars.
insane auctions that are like a week long.
Car drives up, they have a bidding war.
Yeah, and it just rolls off, and everybody has like the white gloves as they're pushing the car all the time. I love it. But yeah, they always team up.
I watch those for fun, those auctions.
Yeah, they're not boring. I always watch them too. It's one of those things.
It's like a step under porn for me.
A step under porn. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pornhub, Barrett Jackson.
Wow.
In that order.
Holy shit.
X videos afterwards.
Everybody's going to be scratching their head after they listen to that part. Wow, really? Pornhub and Barrett Jackson?
Oh, what? You want me to
That one
X
guy's going to
videos?
Google Barrett Jackson and be like, really?
You porn?
Really? This is number 2?
Like, I'm just blurting out all these websites, and people are like, wow, this kid has a problem. Yes, and my fiance fills every single one of those problems for me.
OnlyFans _ Z parts ain't free. That's going to be the URL for his OnlyFans, guys. Don't worry.
Oh, my God.
But definitely check it out. Haggerty.com. You can always do their stuff just to get an idea of what your car could be actually worth. Do keep in mind, it is show car insurance. That type of deal. But as always, log on, c4lifestyle.media. You can always add us on IG, C4 Lifestyle Media or C4 Lifestyle. Or if you're bored and you want to check out the team, Team C4. You can always have fun with that.
Or want to join.
Or you want to join, even though it's the Rona and there's practically no shows. But we are getting ready for the famous show season comeback, which I can't wait. Jesus Christ.
We're all itching for that.
The itch is real at this rate. I'm not getting my hopes up. Like, on a side note, before we even wrap this up, I'm not getting my hopes up for this season. It's one of those. At least all the all the fun shows, we haven't heard anything yet, which kind of sucks.
You still got Import Evolution or Import Tuner Evolution or something like that going on next weekend
Yeah,
at ACO.
at ACO, yeah. Good show. Been there once. I did their show in Philly a few years back with some of the guys. And they did it in an old car museum, which was pretty dope. It was actually pretty dope. So hopefully, just the whole thing, I don't know, the whole Rona thing. Wait a little bit longer. Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. More time to get the car done. That's the way I think about it.
And most people don't even have your builds done. Hurry up and make your builds done. If you don't touch anything on your car, fix one thing a day, one bolt a day, and you'll get done.
And you're doing something. Like I said, don't give up on the rides, guys. We're almost there to get back into the show world.
And of course, we'll be doing, if we go to a show or when we go to a show.
Yeah, actually, we do. On a side note, we do plan on like continuing this crazy podcast, Brain Fart. Even when
During
the show
the
stuff
season,
happens,
yeah.
we'll just recap the show of that weekend.
Or we'll shoot it live.
Or yeah, that's gonna suck audio wise.
I got a plan.
Okay, that's fine. We'll talk about it. But yeah, guys, as always, thank you everybody for listening. We also have some awesome new merch, so feel free to shop around or check out the new stuff that we have, c4lifestyle.shop. Like I said, C4 Lifestyle Media, so you can check out the website.
Leave us a
and the YouTube
voicemail.
channel. What happened?
Leave us a voicemail.
Snuff is dying for a voicemail. Guys, can you just tell him that you love him? You want to give him a hug or something, or check out his feet, whatever comes first. But yeah, as always, my friends, keep it custom, because life's way too short to stay stuck.
Peace.